Hi friends, welcome to Gyan Day's HEPGEC program. Here we're going to revise important UPSC syllabus by solving previous year questions. So let's start with the first question from history. The religion of early Aryans was primarily of Bhakti, image worship and yajanas, worship of nature and yajanas, worship of nature and Bhakti. Aryans appeared in the Indian subcontinent around 1500 BC. Their religion primarily consisted of nature worship. An important aspect of their religion was yajanas or sacrifices. And this period of Aryans is divided into early Vedic period and later Vedic period. The important distinguishing factor being that in the early Vedic period, we do not find any sort of idol worship. We do not find rituals. We find yajanas and sacrifices compared to later Vedic period. So let's consider the question from this angle. First one, Bhakti. Bhakti was not part of the religion, so we can eliminate A. Now consider the B. Consider B. Image worship and yajanas. Image worship was not part of the religion, so B can also be eliminated. Now C. Worship of nature and yajanas. C seems to be our answer. Let's just hold on till we check the last option. Worship of nature and Bhakti. Nature worship is there, but Bhakti is not. So D can also be eliminated. And therefore, our answer here in this question is C. Worship of nature and yajanas. Let's go on to the next question. From economy. Which of the following would include foreign direct investments in India? Subsidiaries of foreign companies in India, majority of foreign equity holdings in Indian companies, companies exclusively financed by foreign companies, portfolio investment. And your options are given. This question was asked in 2012. Now, there are primarily two sources of capital inflow into India. One is FDI and the other one is foreign portfolio investment, FPI. Under FDI, there is a substantial investment flowing into our country and into a domestic country, and that investment increases the productive capacity. And there is also a substantial amount of decision making that can be done by the foreign company. Say for example, Apple investing in India. Apple is a US company investing in India, directly transferring ownership of what all assets they own in India to the parent company can be considered as FDI. Whereas FPI, there is a form of flow of funds from the foreign country, say from China to India, but the flow is that amount is invested in financial assets like bonds or shares. The primary aim in FPI is profit. And compared to FDI is more volatile and less desirable because it can be easily withdrawn from the economy, giving problems to the domestic economy and moved to any other destinations, maybe in Singapore or Malaysia. This amount, therefore, FPI is undesirable compared to FDI. Now let's consider the question from this angle. Subsidiaries of foreign companies in India. Subsidiaries of foreign companies means they are under the direct ownership of foreign company, meaning it can be counted as part of FDI. So, 1 should be in your answer. And 2, majority of foreign equity holdings in Indian companies. They have specifically mentioned the term majority ownership. When you have a majority ownership, when you have majority stake in a company, you are the owner of that company. Meaning, any foreign company having a majority stake in Indian company, that foreign company is the parent company. So, it also can be counted as part of FDI. Therefore, 1 and 2 should be in our answer. And 3, companies exclusively financed by foreign companies. The companies which are exclusively and completely financed by foreign companies can also be the owner of that company. Meaning 3 should also be our answer because 3 is also part of what we consider FDI. Now, the fourth one, portfolio investment. Portfolio means a group of financial assets. We already said financial assets fall under the category of FPI and not under FDI. So, we cannot have the fourth option in our answer. So, we can eliminate 4, meaning A is not our answer. 1, 2 and 3, that is D. D is your answer in this question. Let's go to the next question from polity. Consider the following statements. This particular question was asked in 2016 prelims. The minimum age prescribed for any person to be a member of Panchayat is 25. A Panchayat reconstituted after a premature dissolution continues only for the remainder of the period. This is a 2-statement question and your options are given 1, 2 only, 1, 1, 2, neither 1 nor 2. Now, Panchayat institution was made part of the constitution and incorporated into the Indian system of government as the third tier of government. You have your union here, your states here, and Panchayat. This system was incorporated into the constitution under 73rd Constitution Amendment Act, which also included Schedule 11 into the constitution. Much like Lok Sabha and State Assembly, Panchayat is also constituted for a period of maximum 5 years, after which the election has to be mandatorily conducted. And say, for example, a Panchayat constituted for 5 years is dissolved after only a period of 3 years. The remainder of the period, that is 2 years, is the only time the newly constituted body can continue, after which a fresh election has to be conducted to swear into office new members under the new election, and they continue for the rest 5 years. So let's go to the question once more. Minimum age prescribed for any person to be a member of Panchayat is not 25, it is 21 years. So the statement A is wrong, statement 1 is wrong, so we can eliminate A and C. Now, a Panchayat reconstituted after premature dissolution continues for the remainder of period. We said that's an absolutely right statement, so our answer here is B. So, now let's go to the fourth question. It's from geography. Narmada river flows to the west, while most other large peninsular rivers flows to the east. Why? It occupies a linear rift valley. It flows between Vindhyas and Satpuras. The land slopes to the west from central India. 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, and none of the above. So, Narmada is an important peninsular river. Narmada, which flows from east to west. Another major peninsular river which mirrors this flow is Tapi. Both of them end up in the Arabian Sea. Most of the peninsular river have a tendency to flow from west to east and to drain into Bay of Bengal instead of Arabian Sea. And the majority of the rivers in peninsular India follows this pattern precisely because the land area slopes from west to east. Narmada is a very important river in the peninsular region, and it flows through Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So now let's return to the question. Narmada, it occupies a linear rift valley. That is true, and that is one of the reasons why it flows from east to west. So our answer could be either A or C. Now, the second statement, it flows between Vindhyas and Satpuras. The second statement too is a statement of fact, which is absolutely true. But the question here, once more, just read the question. They're asking why it flows from west to east. It does not satisfyingly answer why it does, why it flows from east to west. So 2 can't be in our answer, so we can eliminate B. Now the last statement, the land slopes to west from central India. No, actually the land slopes from west to east. So our answer here is A. One only occupies linear rift valley. So let's move on to the next question from environment. Now, lichens which are capable of initiating ecological succession, even on a bare rock, are actually a symbiotic association of algae and bacteria, algae and fungi, bacteria and fungi, fungi and mosses. Now, ecological succession is a natural process whereby a community of species replace another. And the species of animals and plants which initiate this process is called pioneer species. These are the first ones to colonize and yet to colonize a new area. They are the first ones to arrive on that rock and survive on that hostile new environment. And they are called pioneer species. These include lichens and other microbes. And now, lichens is an ecologically a pollution indicator, which is actually a symbiotic relationship between algae and fungi. Symbiotic means a give and take relationship with both of the species in that relationship gains from that association. So here algae, being an autotroph, produces food, and fungi gives water and minerals to algae. So we have already answered of the question. The answer here is B, algae and fungi. So that's all for today. See you tomorrow.